YouTube, how you doing? You didn't get to see me just have to bloody troubleshoot this sodding game. Now before we start, I should say. Bullet time. I don't want it to be mouse button 2 or mouse button 5. There we go. Now hopefully this should be fine. What? Okay, whatever.
God.
And I forgot to turn the audio down.
Such a damsel in distress.
They were all dead. Love kills. Did I love her? Was there a choice? The past is a gaping hole.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, that's why I do have the developer mode turned on.
The more you run,
Because I will be cheating in this game. I'll give it a try, don't get me wrong. But there's a moment later on, I think there's a few situations where you have to play as Mona, I think her name is. And you have to save Max, or at least Max gets shot at by AI and he's on the ground. You've got to make your way around to another position. He can die in like a flat second. So by me having infinite health, I can just run through to where I need to go without killing anyone to start the next section before he dies. Other than that, it's pretty fine, and it should be alright to play. But like I said, that's like the only time that I'm probably going to cheat. Hopefully not, but if so, that's why.
When I woke up in the hospital earlier tonight, I thought it couldn't get any worse. I opened my eyes, and everything slid into focus. She was dead. I was hurt. My crime, what I had done, was like a hungry pit behind me. I had to run, get as far away from it as possible. The world was out of joint. I was hallucinating. I had to get away.
Max,
Well, hello, Fozzie. How are you?
sorry.
Actually, that reminds me. I think this game has 3 chapters. I just want to... Actually, I won't bother. I do want to check something out of this game, though.
Anyone there?
Because there's one thing that annoyed me slightly earlier. When I was playing this. When you dodge roll, the pointer also... Nice. But the dot for aiming down sights when you dodge roll gets hidden behind Max sometimes. So I just want to see if anyone... I mean, there's probably not a fix, and if there was, I should have had it done by now. But
hole where the answer should be.
I'll figure it out.
Call it denial. I wanted to dig inside my skull.
Well, that's what I was going to do. Options, audio...
Scrape out the pain.
Why is it always you set it to one thing to... That's why. Fucking thing. Oh, are you asking me if I've played Earthbound, or are you saying you've played Earthbound? Because I haven't. I'm semi-interested in playing it. I'm not in any rush to think about playing it. But it is on my list to play.
Freeze, NYPD! Found him.
Pull out your gun, please, Max. If you don't mind. It's a SNES Cult classic. Yeah, I know. And I won't mind, like I say, I definitely won't mind playing it because I've got the SNES Classic. So like I say, I really want to give it a go. But like I say, it's sort of like, I know how infamous that game is, but like I say, I'm sort of in no rush to jump out and play it anytime soon. We can get an emulator. Well, like I say, I've got the SNES Mini, so I can play it whenever I can. But like I say, I wouldn't mind. Who the hell are you? Oh, but yeah, like I say, I won't mind giving it a go. But if I do wanna, if I do want to play another RPG, I will probably play Earthbound, maybe. Cause like I say, I really won't mind giving it a go.
Bullshit.
Oh, Mother 3. Oh yeah, because I know Earthbound is Mother 2. And I know Earthbound 0 is Mother 1.
They were after me. It was my fault. You can't run from your past. You'll end up running in circles. Until you fall back down to the same hole you were trying to escape from.
And I didn't know if there was a Mother 3 or not. Well, Earthbound 2, Mother 3, whatever.
I had tried to run from it, edited out. Winterson was dead. I was a murderer.
Mother 3 is the darkest. Oh, really? So what is Mother 3 on then? I mean, I would assume
Start.
SNES.
Hospital bed wasn't the beginning. It was past
I would.
no return. The fatal choice already made. And it would get worse before the end. The past is a puzzle, like a broken mirror. As you
Mother 3 is on Game Boy Advance. Oh, okay.
your image keeps shifting, and you change with it. It could destroy
And obviously the problem with streaming stuff like that is it's impossible to do so. There is a way that I could do it, and I've mentioned this before, but
You'll see the choice.
obviously Game Boy games can be played on GameCube with the Game Boy adapter for the GameCube. But then I'd need to buy a specific capture card so I can capture those consoles. Then I can play it legit. Because like I say, I'm not a fan of emulating. I'm not.
I am afraid, but I start again from the beginning. Trace my own steps to the scene of the crime.
Yeah, mobile simulator. Yeah, I know you can do emulators. But like I say, with games like that, because I've got a collection of, not a large collection. I mean, it is large, but like because I've got a large collection of like 300 to 400 physical games over there.
Violence unscrupulous.
With games like that, I would sooner be able to, pinpoint, grab it, put it off a shelf, and take it out, plug it in, sort of thing, instead of bollocks. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, instead of just sitting here and just going click, click, and then playing like that, with a game like that, like I said, I'd sooner have the actual game. The only problem is depending on how much it is. If, for example, owning a copy was like 200 quid, I would emulate, because obviously that's a shit ton of money for one game. But if it was like, say, £25 or something, I mean, I would do.
I'm going in.
But if you do want to, Fuzzy, Mother 3 is emulator only. Really? But if it's on Game Boy, like I said, I can play it on Game Boy. Doesn't matter to me. But yeah, Fuzzy, if you want, I mean you can, in chat, put in, I think, !games, and it should come up with a list of all the games I own. Or if you scroll down below the Twitch video player, there's a, a link to all the games I own. So obviously, like I said, I've got like 800 to 900 games, I think, somewhere around that mark. And obviously, if there's anything in there that takes your fancy, you can always let me know. You can't buy it in the USA, only Japan. Well, obviously I'm in England, but if it is Japanese only, then obviously, then yes, I would emulate it, because obviously that means I'd have to buy, for it to work, I'd have to buy a Japanese GameCube, get the Japanese fucking GameCube adapter probably, and buy the Japanese copy to play it, all in Japanese, when I can get it on emulator. And if there's like a translated mod, I'd do it.
Whoa, easy, officer, easy. Just cleaning the place.
But yeah, like I said, I have a list of all the games that I have, and anything that has a link opposite it, they're games that I've beaten or started to play. Like I say, they will give you a link to YouTube and stuff. So like I say, if there's anything there, there is, and it's easy to do. Oh, okay. Well, like I say, you know, if I did do those, I mean, I would play probably Earthbound first, because it's, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't really matter if you play that first or not. I mean, it should. But then I can look at Earthbound 0, or Mother 1. And then, like I say, Mother 3 would probably be something I'd do slightly further down the road. Because I don't normally play RPGs back to back. I'm playing shooters and stuff back to back because, I mean, they're easy to play, you know. Just point and shoot. But with RPGs, because they can be a little particular with how they're played, they sort of drain me after a while. There's the story of Ness. Yeah, I know, yeah. Like I said, I know... I don't know the story, obviously, but I do know of it. Like I said, I know it's one of those things, because like I say, well, if you was born in 94, obviously I was born in 97, so obviously I'm 21. So like I said, I know of it, and especially over the years, like, I'm a big gaming nerd, so games like Mother and Earthbound and stuff do crop their heads every so often as games like that, like, you need to play. But obviously a lot of people can't play them because, you know, playing them legit is sort of hard to do. Where the fuck am I going? That's why I think. Do. Earthbound, sorry, that's Mother 3 or Earthbound 2. Fall of the Pig King is about Lucas. Ah, okay. Because I was just about to ask when Lucas turns up. Because like I say, I know Ness is obviously, what, Earthbound 1 and 2, I believe. Well, Mother 1 and Mother 2, I should say. And like I say, I was going to ask when Lucas turns up. Because obviously, having played, you know, Smash Bros and stuff over the years, you know, it's always been one of those questions. Like, I knew he was from Mother stroke Earthbound, but I just didn't know when. I just thought, from my perspective, I thought he would have been in, like, Earthbound Mother 2 or Earthbound 1. It's a whole mess. Lucas is a cow and Ness is just weird. Yeah, like I said, I know that Mother 1, I think it's Mother 1, or Earthbound. I know it's a very weird game, because I don't know if it's true or not, but I think you fight a fetus or something at the end of the game. Like, I don't know if that's true, but if it is, yeah, like I say, it's not,
I couldn't save her.
Okay, note to self, dodge into people. It's true. Oh, okay. Yeah, like I say, it's... Also, that reminds me, I need fucking quick save. There we go. Also, tip from other games: distrust pokey stroke porky. Okay. Well, obviously, as and when I played, if you're ever around, I wouldn't mind. I mean, I'd probably ask for some hints and tips. Obviously, I wouldn't ask for a complete walkthrough of how to play the game, but obviously, you know, if I needed any help every now and then, I'd definitely appreciate it. I take a break from Mortal Kombat. Your fingers hurt from pressing buttons fast as fuck to do combos.
Max,
You're old, Random.
meeting like this.
You're a very old man. Just like me. So then, Fuzzy, what kind of other games do you play then? So, I'm gonna die. Fucking, I needed to save. Shit. How the hell? Oh no, I've gotta go back. No.
If you think nothing can get to you, you're lying to yourself. At best, you're temporarily dead.
RPG games are
Like
weird.
walking
Cult
reality
classics.
without a warning.
Nice. You're new. What? To gaming or?
My backup had arrived, but the cleaners were slipping away, making a run for it.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me, I'm out of fucking ammo. Ooh! Fuck. Use a plan to stream today, but I want to stop by. Nice!
But the cleaners were slipping away, making a run for it.
Box. When you're searching Max Payne 2. Very nice. And conveniently, I managed to turn up. No, no. I'm probably gonna die doing this.
Max,
He's a really bad shot without me. But this is my, I think, second time. Well, no, not I think. I know. But this is my second time playing this.
I'm okay, damn it.
Hey, we're working together on this.
I think I have some porky villains in Earthbound Mother 3. Oh, okay.
It's unacceptable that she's dead. You could do better.
I played it as business as usual. But everything had changed the moment those elevator doors opened to reveal Mona. Annie Finn was a licensed gunsmith, licensed dealer in firearms.
Right. The property owned by Vladimir Lem. 3
Not a spoiler.
DOAs who had connections.
Usually with villains and stuff, it's usually never spoilers.
2, the Mafia. And 3, the clowns wearing the cleaning company jumpsuits.
They mentioned a name, Kaufman.
This one's evil. It has only started. I don't like it. I don't like it a bit. It's yours, Payne. It makes no sense. For you, Winterson, homicide, Sebastian Gates. It's gonna be all over the news.
The senator.
Winterson was the ideal. What the job was all about. Someone to look up to. Bravura knew it too.
We got lucky. There's an eyewitness.
She hovered over my shoulder, whispering warnings. I didn't want to listen. Mona was the suspect in Winterson's case. I didn't tell them I had seen her. I wanted to stall. Maybe it was because she was alive when everyone else kept dying on me. Survivor's guilt washed away.
Detective Winterson's phone.
Give me that.
Your boyfriend.
A computer search on the squeaky cleaning company in Kaufman had come up empty.
Okay, now. Wonder if it's ever gonna light up today.
I needed to talk to Vlad, get his version. Be the bearer of bad news on Annie Finn. Vlad had bought the old Ragnarok nightclub. He was renovating it into a trendy restaurant, Vodka. Mona's appearance had triggered a dislocation, schizophrenia. I felt elation, but with it, fear that all the past evils had come along for the ride.
Flag! Mac! 911! Bad guys with big guns! They've got me pinned down at the entrance hall. Could use some help! Could use it now!
I had to find another way to reach Vlad. No time to call backup. My case had a life of its own. I got in through the back door. Memories.
I've been here before.
Here lurked in the shadows. A musty smell under the coat of new paint.
And this is Tony Smash Bros. Where he says okay is based on the okay no spell. Oh really?
Allow me to present Max Payne, New York's finest, with the biggest monster body count ever. Dearest guests, prepare to die. Max, I'd love to come and welcome you, but I'm busy dodging bullets and hiding under a desk at the moment.
Ah, Captain Baseball Bat Boy. Oh yeah, and this is
Talking on the other line.
showing you that there's a bomb inside the suit, so when we see Vinny later, he kinda gets fucked. Just a little. Who's Vinny? I don't remember, but all I remember is Vinny is some guy who talks like this, he does. Oh, Mike the Cowboy. But I don't remember who he is. I know he's in this, but I don't think he was in Max Payne 1 at all.
You're Max Payne.
Afraid so.
Max, I'm Mike, Vladimir's friend. You are the sheriff. How about making me your deputy?
Let's go bail out your boss before he talks us all to death.
That's right.
They asked for it. Just follow the trail.
Now.
Well, he didn't last very long now, did he?
Would have found a way to do this nice, neat, clean. Logic
Oh, the
was
Kalashnikov.
be on its way. Someone must have heard the gunfire. Logic was such a liar.
You meant Delta Run. I know of it, I don't remember much about it. God damn it. Also play the Stanley Parable. Oh yeah, the Stanley Parable is pretty good. Obviously it's extremely short. Thanks, game.
Max, my friend,
Yeah, it's very short, but it is a very weird game.
but my gun doesn't have unlimited ammo. If you can, hurry. Max, damn it.
Vlad wouldn't be able to hold.
Yeah,
on
the
as
gameplay.
long
Yeah, like I say, it's very
already.
strange, which is what I like about it. You know, and then I think there's a secret room, if I remember correctly, where you're supposed to keep a baby alive, I think. And I believe you're supposed to do it for like half an hour or something. And obviously it gets progressively more difficult. But if you do it, I think you actually get something for it. Which, like I say, is one of those things that you'd think, oh, there's actually no point in doing this. When in reality, if you do manage to do it, I think, like I said, I think you get something for it. I don't remember what it is. Oh yeah, and Portal is very nice. I will admit, I do slightly prefer Portal 2. If only because, obviously, it's slightly longer and it has a more varied amount of puzzles and stuff. Oh, piss off. I shot him in the face. You too. Yeah, like I say, I mean, obviously there's nothing wrong with Portal. It's just if I had a choice between 1 or 2, I would take 2. Him, I think. He's Vinny. Yeah, him. Vinny. Vinny Gonieri. Oh yeah, he was in the original game, I just don't remember him.
Hang on, Vlad.
Max!
I'm coming.
Bending the ink machine. I've heard of it, and I've seen it on Steam. I have just never...
Go around and kill him! Kill the cop!
The way your hands are shaking, you couldn't hit a track!
Shut up and die, Russian!
I'm now running out of ammo.
Payne! You'll fucking pay for this, Russian! You'll fucking pay!
My hero! You saved my life! I could kiss you!
Please don't.
Vinny Gognitti, a criminal master.
Oh, I know Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. Or Spooky's Something of Horror. It's one of those
What was he?
games I don't understand why it's I mean, it's not supposed to be spooky, first of all. Let me just get that straight. At least not to me, anyway. But, it's sort of... I mean, yeah, it has its moments, and there were some such scenarios where it's very...
A hot day.
Can
I tempt you?
Let's pretend I'm on duty.
like I say, not spooky, but like I say, there are some situations where it seems a bit, ooh. But, I mean, it's an alright game. I mean, for what it is, it's definitely worth a playthrough.
monster snapped
Amir
its eyes
Khan
open
quit like a
and
bitch.
shook my brain.
Well, I'm not Amir Khan.
This forces you to look
I
at
have no idea what he sounds like, but you know.
I hadn't slept in a long time. When I did, my dreams were nightmares.
I was trapped in a nightmare. My evil double had taken my girlfriend.
In a nightmare, every choice you make is a wrong one.
Following him, I had somehow slipped into a twisted alternate reality. Noir, York City.
I would wake up at night, afraid that day was a dream I'd forget.
Oh yeah, we have to. Never mind.
My double was John Mira. He was the devil incarnate, a fallen angel.
The flesh of fallen angels.
He was a serial killer. He had framed me for his murders. I was hiding in a cheap motel. One night, I woke to a knock at my door. A note under the door.
Spooky. Be obviously random, I won't know. I mean, obviously you're telling me, not asking me, but I don't follow boxing. I don't. Not a massive fan. Breasts. And Daniel isn't here to say Baps. Is that Mona? Yeah, it is Mona.
Sorry I woke you. It's a secret. You must tell no one. You better answer that.
Nothing to worry about, baby. I'm going to be alright. When haven't I been alright? Max is here now. You know Max. I'll call you when it's over. I love
We need to hit the place now. Payne's in there.
They know that you know. You must run.
Max Payne! Drop your weapons and come out with your hands above your head! This is your final warning! Run, Payne, run!
Yeah, Persona 5 is... Yeah, I've beaten Persona 5.
Need a lawyer. Just tell us
I still feel like a bit of a dickhead when I played it, but it's a very good game.
What are you hiding? She's alive, isn't she?
People get near you, they die. You killed your family. You killed them all.
Confess.
Do I get my phone call?
You already got it.
Don't push your luck. Sit down.
No. Game is an expensive hobby. Looking through your bank statements. Yeah, never do that. Never ever do that.
When you're waking up, the world is a blur. What's clear in the dream suddenly makes no sense. No,
I do have an idea of one thing I want to do.
no easy, magic way out. But you are awake.
I'm gonna see if I can do it without getting up, because I'm a lazy fuck.
I had woken up to a knock at my door. Mona, I was wondering when you'd show up.
Max, I'm not here to kill you. Aren't you going to ask me in?
That's bad.
You are in danger. Both of us are. There's a contract out on us.
Be like say never look at your
There's no
bank
us
statements.
in this. You're a murder suspect. I should take you in. I was hiding behind the badge. thing is never what you think it will be.
Sniper!
They found me. This was a mistake.
Could have paid for 5 high-end escorts. They're very expensive escorts you're thinking of.
Come and gone, and now I was being shot at. I had to catch her, find out what was going on. Something was barring the door from the other side.
£200 an hour.
No one's driving me out of my home.
Careful with that gun, lady.
The detective from 304? I have another gun like this if you need it. I didn't want to shoot. He gave me no choice. This is my home. I have a right to defend it.
Yeah, but with a fucking shotgun. Who the fuck has a shotgun? Jesus Christ.
Let's see that shotgun.
Come in.
Okay, now.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Hold up. This used to be a nice neighborhood.
Lock the door, don't open it for anyone but the police.
I'm so glad that this guy has a voice that could give more of a shit.
Up there on the ledge. Something.
Are you directly below? I'm an idiot. So I can't fucking see. So everything's in my bloody way all the sodding time. I fucking walk straight into that anyway. So it doesn't bloody well matter. Now I'm just slightly impatient.
Up there on the ledge. Hoffman wants his take taken care of. Let's just find a guy.
And some subscribers, how much goes to the streamer? 50%. I'm gonna die. 50%. Obviously, the bigger streamer you are, the more of a cut you can get. But the base is 50%.
Such a nice young man coming to see an old lady like me.
Just passing through, man.
Such a nice boy. Not like the ones upstairs.
It should be 90% base. I mean, you know. Take it up with Twitch if you don't like it.
The room was full of
I mean,
surveillance
whatever.
equipment.
Doesn't matter to me.
They've been
That's
spying
why
on
the thing
me
is with
months and
fuck that. That's why the thing is with it is I think it's worth more.
paranoid dreams of
Okay, yes, the benefit of obviously subscribing is emotes, obviously. But as a person like yourself, if you want to give more to a streamer, the two ways you can do it is obviously donations. They're the actual best ways to do it because no one gets a cut of anything. Obviously 100% of what you give goes to the streamer. I think the only other thing that is better than subbing is bits, because for every 1 bit that's 10 cents. So yeah, those are technically better ways. Thanks, man. Yeah, so like I say, they're better ways. And I'm sure other streaming services offer better models and better rates of pay and stuff, but I mean the only problem with stuff like that is obviously if you're on Twitch, everyone's on fucking Twitch. Whereas if you're on any other place, I don't know how it works. Like obviously I'm not doing this, you know, to get money or get popular or anything, it's just obviously like I mentioned before, if that happens, great.
Through without the code. Behind the door were the suites. They weren't.
You know, like I say, if that happens, great. But otherwise, like I say, I'm in. You know.
It's a late goodbye. Hey, hey!
NYPD. I need the code to the 7th floor door.
Sure. I know it. Wait. Oh yeah. 667. Neighbor of the piece. Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
You stay here.
Okay.
Goodbye. Stay frosty. Baskinator. Whatever. How much ammo for the Kalashnikov do I have? Not a lot. Oh, pizza. No. Oh no, it's a different woman, never mind. Oh look, it's the writer for Max Payne. Pills here. Fuck you, dude. Secret to happiness, don't compare yourself to other people. It's not easy. Yep. Yeah, it's always nice to have what rich people have, but rich people are just sad rich.
Made the shadows behind me leap higher. I had to get down to the street.
Take care of him. Ah! Coward! Take that! No!
You bastard.
Mona had come through here. The dead cleaners assigned for past.
Not even just with anything like looks, height, and what girls they have. You try to compare yourself to them, you end up depressed. That's why I always say, look at me. I don't care. Oh, hey, man.
This is where the fun starts.
Yeah, no sweat. Used to be on a job.
The gas from the broken pipe was feeding the flames.
Like you.
I couldn't get through.
Yeah. I was a cop. Cost me my marriage.
Well, I can always use some help. But yeah, like I say, that stuff's all material, it's all bullshit. I don't care.
She up and left me. Ah, sure. Started hitting the bottle. Anyone would have.
Goddamn slime bags, open up! There are people trapped in here! Oh, the sons of bitches have locked the door! You coming to my rescue?
Something like that. We need to get out.
Oh, I'll help you any day of the week, lady.
On the third floor, if you can kill the flames. A girl's gotta protect herself.
Okay, now I've got 2 helpers. I don't remember this being in Max Payne. Well, Max Payne 2 anyway. Oh. Thank you, people.
The gas valve was in the utility room. With the gas turned off, the fire on the 3rd floor was no longer a problem.
Excuse me. Yeah, like I said, that's why you don't do it. That's why you just don't do it. I know it's easier said than done, but you know, like I say, it's just my mentality. Yeah, it's nice, but eh. Who's firing? Thank you, homeless man. And lady. Oh! God damn it. Oh, well, why thank you, Fuzzy. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna let that go to my head, of course. If you told me I was an idiot, I'd believe you. Here, let's dive roll off a bloody building. Good idea. Wait, hang on a minute. Gravity just still exists. Thank you again, homeless man and lady. What? Bollocks. Don't reload then, you bloody arsehole. Oh god, I've got a really shitty save. So I want to press 4. There we go.
They hit you home? It's like a friggin' kindergarten out there.
Oh, I'll probably break my wrist if I do that random.
Turns the house into a shooting gallery. Breaks my heart. Innocent people got killed. You didn't do your job, Payne. To protect and serve isn't just bullshit hype. What the hell's going on?
With me, he meant. I had my doubts about the cleaners spying on me, about Mona. According to Vladimir Lem, the mob captain Vincent Gognitti is behind the hits. Seems he's made a deal with an unknown third party. Maybe the cleaners. I don't know. Something doesn't fit. If it's true, I've been added on Gognitti's list. I came close to lying to Bravura. I told myself I needed to find out the facts first before others could screw up the evidence. But that was an excuse. Mona had gotten under my skin. I couldn't close my eyes to any of it anymore. It was more important than the job. She had tried to reach me, left her number. Risky leaving your number at the police station.
Trace the call and you'll see I'm talking to you from Hong Kong.
Winterson.
I'll give you my address. Make sure you're not followed.
Max, what's going on?
What do you mean?
Don't do anything stupid.
Oh, I always do something stupid.
Mona's place was
Like, for example, wearing a headset that fucking hurts.
The show's cancellation had been the kiss of death to it. I felt like I was walking into a trap. I felt guilty, like I was about to get caught.
John, you must run. He's coming after you. He wants to catch you. Stop helping you. John, I love you. Don't give up.
We're coming to take you away. You have nowhere to run.
There had been no lock on the front door. I had wondered why the place wasn't packed with hobos and stray dogs. Little wonder.
If I remember correctly, this is just a long cutscene.
Your past has a way of sneaking up on you. You'll hear broken echoes of it everywhere, like a bad replay. You get mad at everybody for reminding you about it, even if it's all in your head. When entertainment turns to a surreal reflection of your life, you're a lucky man if you can laugh at the joke. Luck and I weren't on speaking terms. Or maybe the place was just too lame to be funny. A fun house is a linear sequence of scares. Take it or leave it is the only choice given. Makes you think about free will. Have our choices been made for us because of who we are?
I was gonna say.
I was behind the backdrops, getting warm. When I'd first met Mona, her twin sister had been killed. It must have felt like madness, schizophrenia in reverse. Your other self suddenly falling silent. We had both lost our loved ones. Mona's door was locked. I couldn't knock, but I felt an urge to snoop around more, keep acting paranoid. I pretended I had a choice in the matter.
Lords and ladies, brought to you in part by Gold.
The weapons and explosives in her workroom left no questions about her vocation.
Going somewhere, little brother?
My lord.
Oh yeah, walk into a nude lady showering. Naughty, naughty, Max.
I'll tell you one thing, Mona, you're no singer.
Oh, side boob.
You've switched tactics. We need to talk.
Bring me a towel, will you?
I mean, he can still see you naked. A glass doesn't hide anything.
Now that you're here,
Oh, hey,
you can
Tom.
watch my back while I get dressed.
Oh,
All she
nice.
told me was that someone wanted us dead.
I'd love to watch something else, but you
I
know.
was the only one in danger here. You'll have to give me a lot more than that.
The inner circle.
What of it?
The secret
Oh,
society
cheeky.
is after everyone who knows of their existence.
Yeah, how are you then, Tom?
Prove it.
I have
Have you been?
contact inside. He's willing to talk.
Alfred Woden?
No. Anyways, I can take you to him.
She wasn't telling me the whole truth. Let's go.
The circle goes back to the centuries-old Masonic cults. Corruption and assassinations reaching all the way to the presidential level.
Right. And here I was thinking conspiracy theories had gone out of style.
We're here.
So are they. I'm the only one handling a piece here. Which floor?
They're after him. The elevators work with the apartment keys and from the
You
next
okay?
floor,
Nice, me.
the
I'm doing
traffic
very well.
floors
Besides,
guards set off the alarm.
being a little annoyed at
For the cops.
the saboteur, that's why I've moved on to playing this. And yeah, I don't really notice anything different about Discord's UI, besides the thing on the left-hand side,
You're the
with
man.
the make a new server or search for a server being green for whatever reason. Otherwise, from what I can tell, it looks the same. You'd have to tell me
How come you're alive?
why it seems different,
I said we just go into that.
because from my perspective, there's not really much that I can see.
For this to work, I was gonna have to trust her.
Let's get to work. Cleaners ahead to the left, guarding Corcoran's door at the opposite end of the hall.
Taking her time like she was a supermodel on a catwalk. It's Payne! Cover me!
The notifications around just look cheap. Oh, really? Like I say, I wouldn't. Like I say, 'cause obviously I haven't used Discord in. Well, I don't use Discord heavily, so I don't
Try the door on the
notice these things.
to the large painting. You can get to Corcoran's place through the balcony.
Well, that's just it. Hey, you!
They're cleaning other apartments as well.
Corcoran said that other inner circle members live in the building.
On the balcony. I'm in. Gonna look around.
No peels? God damn.
I'm going upstairs.
Go, this place needs to be...
It's raining heavy. UK weather's bipolar. Yep. UK weather is strange because it was pissing it down for me not too long ago. But yeah, it seems like we might be getting rain for a few days. Which, if that's the case, because I'm a strange person.
You need to get out of there. We need to leave.
I am. I like rain over the sun.
Without a single piece of evidence. In the photo, a group of men posed
It makes you feel better about being home. I mean, I would sooner be out walking in the rain, but whatever.
So was Alfred Woden.
I don't know, I just prefer rain.
All bets were off. The inner circle was involved.
Oh, welcome back, Daniel. Sunny days you feel like you have to go outside. No, sunny days I feel like I just have to kill myself. Like I said, I hate summer.
Mona, I missed the elevator.
Cleaners on another floor ordered it. Nothing I can do.
I feel like the sun has improved your mood recently, though. Yeah, for me, if anything, the sun pisses me off. I hate it. It's like, say, if I'm warm, I'm just so fucking... Like I say, I'm pissed because I'm clammy, I just want to, you know, be naked and sitting in a freezer.
Go back upstairs, through Corcoran's apartment. From there, go to the lobby and to the next door apartment the cleaners came from. You should be able to make the jump to the balcony below from there.
Why do you have nearly 200 FPS? Where's the dreamy 60 FPS? Because as you can tell right now, I'm getting 90. Because this game's strange with its FPS.
Max, go back upstairs, through Corcoran's apartment.
Fuck off.
From there, go to the lobby and to the next door apartment the cleaners came from. You should be able to make the jump to the
What I like
balcony.
Cuphead. Never played it. I have never played it. If he was a millionaire, you wouldn't leave the house. No one could come to you and you'd game.
Max,
Well, you know.
go back upstairs, through Corcoran's apartment. From there, go to the lobby and to the next door apartment the cleaners came from. You should be able to make the jump to the balcony below from there.
Nice dive roll.
You should be able to make the jump to the balcony below. Max, go back upstairs, through Corcoran's apartment. From there, go to the lobby and to the next door apartment the cleaners came from. You should be able to make the jump to the balcony below from there.
Yeah, well, what does it look like? I've just believe. I hate you. The sun does nothing for your mood. Well, you know. For me, personally, I just don't like it. That was a way to die and a half. Just a guy sitting behind one bloody...
Mona, what next?
More of them in the lobby ahead. Okay, nice time.
It's kind of crazy that this large fireball and scavenge can blind you if you stare at it for too long. We even give you a chance. We're supposed to get used to it. It's there. Well, yeah, because, you know, it's going to be there for a few days of our lives. It's going to be there for a couple days. You may as well get used to it. Now where the hell am I going? Well, this is the way that pretty well came out. This way? Yep. Yeah, well, you know. Simple times. They didn't know any better. Huh. I mean, first of all, Max isn't even wearing... Oh no, they're his eyes, not glasses. So Max is missing his, everything. I think I'll just take these and leave.
Starting to sound like a broken record here. More cleaners to the right, in the lobby, behind the door.
Thanks.
I'm out of ideas, Max.
I'll check the apartment the cleaner was guarding.
He wasn't guarding an apartment.
Why would I risk my life on a window cleaner's lift when I can use the elevator? Die, Payne.
Do you think you'll be incinerated millions of miles before you even reach the sun? Yeah, oh god, yes.
Mona, I found a window cleaner's lift. I'm headed down.
Max?
Yeah.
I don't know, I just wanted to say. Damn it.
Mona. Mona.
Say. Damn it.
Mona.
Say. Damn it.
Mona.
Am I even supposed to be down here? Probably.
Someone had got to Mona. Nothing being worked out as planned. I had to find another way down to the lobby.
Find him, take care of him.
Oh, it didn't fucking work now, did it? Yeah, that as well.
Find him, take care of him.
There we go. There we go.
Why had she come to me in the first place? For help? For something she wasn't telling me?
NYPD, freeze! Easy! Don't move!
Payne, what are you doing? What are you doing?
The million-dollar question I didn't have the answer to.
Part 2.
What were you thinking?
I've been doing this for about, what,
I
an hour, I think?
She was helping me.
She is a fugitive murder suspect, for Christ's sakes.
I was trying to save those people from the cleaners. The two cases are connected, mine and Winterson's. Senator Gate was killed by the cleaners.
They are connected. Winterson can have them both. She doesn't back you up.
I was doing my job.
I'm sorry to do this, Payne, but it's for your own good. Hand me your guns. I'm putting you to a desk job. Start by writing a report on what the hell happened on the Upper East Side.
Fraternizing with the enemy. I had stepped over the edge.
Why is there something instead of nothing? $1 billion question. Or is this nothing, and when we eventually get to nothing, there's everything?
Get yourself to a counselor. You're falling apart. When you're ready to go to AA, come talk to me. Get your act together. And get someone in here to help me with this mess.
I was mad. At myself. At Bravura. At Mona. Was she worth this?
Oh, where am I going?
I was putting off the inevitable. I had to go to my desk, get started on that damn report.
Okay, so my boyfriend, the loser jerk, sits on his ass all day and keeps playing these stupid video games. You know, stupid dick justice and stuff. Doesn't go to work, gives me no thought.
Unfortunately, being a jerk is not a crime.
No, I wasn't finished. I'm getting to it.
Bitch. Who does she think she is? Playing video games is me. Fuck you. Maybe if you didn't look like a whore, maybe he'd take you seriously. Well, I have no idea what the hell's happening. Stop perving. I'm not perving like I was. I don't know where the fuck I'm going, let's be honest. I know he said something about going to his desk, but... Actually, if I press F9, the game's going to reboot into the old section, isn't it?
I was mad.
No, it isn't. It's going to reboot here. Nice.
It was
There we
all
go.
connected. The murder of Senator Gate, the cleaners, the inner circle.
If you watch that, man, you realize the universe builds into shapes. There's always something bigger and something smaller. Well, you know.
Winterson's phone was ringing. She wasn't at her desk. Winterson's phone.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on between Daniel and Fuzzy. Oh, and hey, Black Blazer. How are you? How is you?
I hear she has a new boyfriend. Getting laid would do her good.
Fuzzy's Mr. Matt. Oh no, I probably would have gathered that, but...
You may step back. They can't see you through the glass. Just take your time. See if you can recognize any of them.
Yeah, I mean... He didn't do anything wrong today. We genuinely discussed some things to play, not to play. Even talked about Earthbound at one point.
Just say the line number 1 said.
You think I was listening?
You are nothing but a one-armed bandit.
Stupid. You're nothing but a one-armed bandit.
Thank you. Step back number 2. Number 3.
But, you know.
You are nothing but a one-armed bandit.
Aren't I supposed to identify any of the men in jumpsuits?
That's none of your concern. Just concentrate on the task at hand.
Just a timeout anyway. You know I know, but,
Yeah.
you know.
Number 3.
Thank you. Okay, we're done. Take them away.
Like, we can all genuinely have a conversation with the guy. It's nice.
You can wait here. Someone will come to get you once the paperwork is done.
So, you know.
I tried to help you, Max, but you didn't listen. Now it's too late.
Detective Payne, anything you'd like to add?
As I was trying to tell the other detective, the place was crawling with guys in gray overalls. They sure as hell weren't cleaning the place.
Okay, Daniel.
But she wasn't too keen on listening to me.
Have a nice shower, run, sleep, whatever the hell you're gonna do.
But the chick I just
And obviously I'll be here for another few hours. About another 2 hours or so.
Okay, thanks.
No, thank you.
It seemed so random, but...
They're taking the fall. Both of them. Payne was with her when she was arrested.
Who are you talking to? You're leaking information.
Bravura's too soft on you. I was informing the proper authorities on what they should know. Stay away from my case, Max. Stay away for your own good.
Everything that started out as black and white. Somewhere down the road, the line went blurry. The colors started to run, got smudged and gray. Winterson had been above my suspicion. It felt like a goodbye.
I'm a hard guy to let go, random apparently. But, yeah, again, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
The lineup was done. Mona was back in her cell. The cells were downstairs.
Want to get to the lockup? Just press the buzzer by the door. Petersburg will buzz you in.
Payne here. I need a statement from one of your customers. Mona Sachs.
The last pokey down the corridor to your left.
Not again, G.
Lovely.
Max, you've got to get me out of here.
You know I can't do that.
If I stay here, I'll die.
Isn't that a bit melodramatic?
Behind bars, I'm a sitting duck.
This is as safe as it gets.
Come on, Max. Any one of these cops could be on the Inner Circle's payroll. You should know.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know Alfred Woden. You want answers? Call him. He'll verify everything I've told you.
Okay, I'll do that. I didn't want to have anything to do with Woden. Can I use your phone?
There's one through the door behind you. You can use that.
I need to make a call.
You can use this phone.
Play some hoops later on?
You've reached the voicemail of Senator Alfred Woden. Please leave a message.
Woden, Max Payne. We need to have a talk. You asked me, you still owe me.
Excuse me.
Jesus Christ!
A bomb? That was a bomb! Upstairs, now!
Jesus!
Upstairs, now!
Something was off. Mona's words on her being a sitting duck kept playing in my head. The bomb had misdirection written all over it.
Drop it! Oh! Armed perps in the lockup. Officer down.
Take him down! Find the bitch! Find her! Kill her!
NYPD, drop your gun!
Ah!
Mona had been right. I had to go after her. I needed a gun to get past the cleaners.
No. They didn't kill him. Having an easier time, yep. Yep, this game is a lot easier than Max Payne 1.
Staying here, trapped behind a desk, would solve nothing.
Although, like I say, there is one moment in this game that I do hate, and I might need to cheat for.
Without her, I had nothing to go.
Which is when you're in the construction area, when you play as Mona, you have to help Max. And because Max is an AI, obviously fighting other AI, the AI can shoot him in the head repeatedly at random chance. So if that happens more than a couple times, I will enable God mode, charge to where I need to go to progress the main game, then I'll yeah, then obviously I'll turn it off again after that. But that's like the only moment in this entire game I don't like.
Do me a favor. Drop me off at Coney Island. Does the inner circle ring any bells?
Nothing mystical about them, even if they themselves would like to think so. Just one step up the ladder of organized crime. I see where you are going with this. Gognitti has made a deal with them.
What about Mona Sachs?
I know of her. Her reputation as a hired killer. I hear she is a stone fox. I would fuck her.
Lovely.
Right then, I hated Vlad.
Max, I need to ask your advice as a friend.
Ask.
Hypothetically, if the only choice you've got is to do the wrong thing, then it's not really the wrong thing. It's more like fate. You have to do what you have to do.
It's never that easy.
Of course. We agree to disagree.
Oh.
Why was I there again? Wait.
Well, I can't wait to kill Vlad later.
What are you so afraid of? What do you want from me?
The things that I want, by Max Payne. The smoke, a whiskey, for the sun to shine. I want to sleep to forget, to change the past. My wife and baby girl back.
Calm down there, Max.
Unlimited ammo, license to kill. Right then.
Hang on a minute, is that... That is pure boob.
You led them here.
Was that just pure boob?
My place. We can take them there.
Because if it was... Nice breasts, Mona.
This way.
Well, Fuzzy Pickle, obviously if you're not, then... You know. It's kind of hard at this point in time, because... There's a guy called Mr. Matt who... is at the moment for a few days now been making accounts and following me. Most of them racist. And obviously we're all on the edge of our seat when people turn up because anyone could be him. Which is sort of a problem at the moment because whether you are or not, it's like I say, it's hard at the moment to not assume anyone who's made recent accounts not be him. Obviously, if people have month-old accounts, then you know, whatever. But obviously, at the moment, he's making it hard for us to just sit here and enjoy. What does this have to do with the troll? Well, like I say, he's making accounts. Like I say, racist accounts and stuff, and following me. But because I have follow alerts turned off, so he doesn't get publicity. Because like I say, it's just more annoying than anything else. Fuck. Can't he just give up and stop following? Nope. Apparently not. Oh, I can go through there. But yeah, no, apparently not. So. Does this not work? I'm guessing that's just cheating the system. Oh, as always, I'm stuck yet again. I guess that works. Oh boy, you said it. Oh wow, I thought that was me who died. Yeah, you said it. And like I say, there's nothing I can do, so sadly it's just to tolerate it and be careful as to what the bloody hell happens. Hey man, how you doing? Because like I say, Fuzzy, if you just above the Twitch video player it says follows, I believe, and it should say like 170 something. If you click that, you can see about 20 accounts. Fuck, there was a door I could have gone through, god damn it. But there's about 20 accounts that are all, not all of them are racist of course, but quite a few of them are. And this all started because he typed, I'm not going to say it, but the N word. He did. So I banned him. Because obviously I'm not going to have that here. And then after that, that's when it started happening.
She had disappeared back into the shadows. An intervention from above. Over too soon.
Well, like I said, I don't care if it is him or not. But as long as he doesn't try and fuck around or whatever, I don't care. Oh god, you're gonna make me fucking alt tab out now, aren't you? I can't spell. Yeah, I'm not sure what. I knew that was going to happen. That's why I don't alt tab out. That's why I don't alt tab out. Let's hope to God it doesn't fucking crash again. Well, not crash, but the frame rate shits itself. There we go. Fucking hell, it's doing it again. Well, if it does, Daniel. Like, I mean, there's only one option, you know. And if the outcome is not the same, then you know. Whereas otherwise we can do the thing that we normally been doing and it will inevitably happen anyway. Oh, hey, Dog Shadow. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. Just like I said, Daniel. There is no right option here. There is only one bad option. Hey man, how you doing?
I was sick and tired of the cleaners speeding away in their vans. I had only one chance, no time to stop and think it through. I had no choice. I couldn't have waited for Mona. It was Vlad's excuse. Fate. I didn't trust myself.
Max.
I'd forgotten about the radio Mona had given me.
Max.
I'm here. Took a ride with the cleaners. I'll let you know when we get where we're going.
Max, about what happened.
Can't talk now. I couldn't crack her. I had to crack the case.
It isn't random, but, you know.
Selling insurance companies, construction sites.
Some people think it is, and I'm sitting here again playing video games on the internet. I don't care. I'm having more fun doing this, and have been for... Oh yeah, that reminds me, I forgot to do something special for my 1-year streamiversary, which I believe was March 1st. I forgot to do something for that, because I forgot it was March 1st. Yes, it was only this morning when I was putting the links on my games list of what games I've played and put on YouTube already, that I found Order 1886 was uploaded on the 2nd of March last year, so that means I had streamed it the night before, which means... yeah, which means obviously 1st of March. Obviously, 1st of March this year was my 1-year streamiversary.
Boxes the cleaners had talked about were containers filled with explosives.
Oh no, it's MP3 is better than MP2, which is better than MP1. Because this game is very playable. I'm on chapter 2, and I've not cursed or been annoyed so far. Whereas Max Payne 1 had that really stupid moment where for whatever reason I just kept dying over and over again. And then after that it was pretty fucking easy. Bill's here. Well, that's the thing though, Fuzzy. The problem is... Can't ban Shadow. No, of course you can't. The problem is, obviously, when you look at it from our point of view, like, I don't care whether people tell me whatever they want to tell me. You know, whether you are him, and it's haha, it's funny because he's having a conversation with me on this fake account that I made a few days ago. Haha. But... like I say, from our point of view, when we've had this happening, and in all honesty, if you're not, obviously the whole apologies come in, yada yada yada. But obviously if it was you, then it's sort of, I don't give a shit if you're here, that's fine, but as long as you don't do anything stupid, whatever. And obviously that goes with everyone else here. You know, that they don't care if Mr. Matt turns up again, but as long as he's having genuine conversations and not trying to be just a complete and utter arsehole, then that's fine, at least for me anyway. So, you know. And like I say, it can get to the point where a lot of people will be banned for this channel. Why? For no particular reason, just because some arsehole turned up one time, tried to fuck around, and then either moved on or didn't, but... You bastard. Let's do, can you guys prove it? Of course not. And that's the entire problem. Like I say, that's the entire problem. I mean, yeah, obviously in terms of what Daniel just said, obviously in terms of IP address, yes, it would be really easy. But obviously if Twitch had access to that kind of stuff and they could know if someone's doing that, and then if you could somehow ban the IP address from making any more Twitch accounts, then nice. But obviously until then...
Take care of it. Damn.
You fucking toss. Doesn't matter, VPS just hides your IP with another. The only thing it hides is your location. Well, yeah. But if you could somehow still get past a VPN, which obviously the whole point of a VPN is you're not supposed to. But if you could, then... yeah. Motherfucker.
You understand, man, this is an over our dead bodies kind of situation. We've got an intruder, probably more than one. None of them's getting past this point alive.
This is your bullet time combo. Not assigned. Nope. And let me guess, you're going to tell me, this is the game that you want that assigned to. The other two things you don't need. In which case, I'm going to strangle you. And strangle the fucking devs, for that matter. I fucking knew that was going to happen. So... of course that fucking didn't work. Yes, in Max Payne 2, normal slow-mo, the more kills you get, the faster Max gets, and slow time goes. Ah. Oh, really? Wow. I might have to turn on you guys. Because like I say, there's a lesser of two evils. There is. And it seems people just don't want to give a shit. Which, I mean, obviously is fine, but... bollocks. Yeah, but the thing is though, Random, like I mentioned to Daniel, would you sooner A, have Mr. Matt have an account? There are many channels you can choose from. Yeah, but the problem is, if he keeps coming back here and making many different accounts, we have to keep banning them, and because he'll have far too much time on his hands to do this, yes, he's wasting a lot of his time, but we still have to ban them. Here's the other thing that I was about to get to, and obviously whether Daniel agrees or not. But you have two options. Fuzzy is Mr. Matt, right? He's had a conversation. At no point has he, you know, done anything that we won't agree with. So they can stay around. Or if it is him, yes, he could be sitting behind his computer, laughing his arse off, going, ha 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 ha, I'm having a genuine conversation with this guy and he thinks I'm someone else. Moo-hoo-hoo ha ha. So we either have guy have conversations with, but it is may or may not be the guy who we think it is, or it is the guy, we ban him, more racist accounts turn up. I mean, which one do you want? Conversation or more racist accounts? There's a lesser of two evils. I was just taking the high road up until the point something would have gone against something we would have agreed with. Because what if, for an example, like I say again, it is Mr. Matt, right? Has conversations with us for about 3 years, and then say we never see him again because he goes on to do whatever the hell he wants to do in life. And at no point between now and then anything negative happens. You know, whatever. But then the moment you ban his other account that he's legitimately talking on, like 10 more racist accounts spawn. It's sort of... like, I know a lot of people would disagree with me, but like I say, it's a lesser of two evils. There's an easy option and a hard option. Thanks, man. You just keep banning him. Yeah, but then the problem is, like I say, you get one account that has a conversation, that's fine, but you ban that account and then 10 more turn up. Or you lose an actual viewer. This is the other problem, Daniel, is you can have legit people, obviously, turn up. You can have legit people turn up, making brand new accounts for the first time. Not him, and then we'll just assume, oh, it's that arsehole, leave. And then, you know, those of you that are banned could become our best friends. We don't know. I mean, it's the internet, people don't have best friends, but you get my point, you know. Like I say, I can have my channel go back to normal if he has an account that he's just willing to chat on and do nothing stupid with. And then, like I say, we can continue to chat with new people who turn up and go, oh, I love that game, I love this game, I love that game. You know, so... or, like I say, we just keep banning everyone that fucking turns up and goes, no, you're that guy. So, you know. And yes, no, I know where you're coming from. I know exactly where you're coming from. And like I say, there are many different instances and situations. In terms of the username, obviously, 1994, right? So 1994 usually indicates when people have these accounts is usually they're born. It's never usually a random string of numbers. So let's assume 1994. This game came out in what? 2003, I'd guess. So they would have been 9. Chances of them knowing this game pretty high compared to me anyway, because I would have been what, 6. I heard of it at the time, but I had never played it. And then chances of a kid talking about Earthbound and knowing what Earthbound is with its sequels, it being Japanese exclusives and all that kind of stuff. Again, it doesn't raise red flags. Because if it is the same guy, then like I say, having that kind of a conversation is fine. It was good, you know, when he turned up. You know, talked about Earthbound, you know, its sequels, you know, Earthbound 3, all that kind of stuff, whatever. And if a child knows that stuff, then I mean, fucking hell. Very rare to find kids who will go, oh, that 1990s game, I'll play it. Bollocks. Whereas an account made in 94 has a higher chance of knowing what Earthbound is, and probably having played it. So, you know. Like I say, I'm always going to take the high road on stuff like that. You know, I'm always going to take the high road on stuff like that because, you know, like I say, I don't have a moral compass. We know this. And like I say, oh fuck, this is the chapter. God, fucking shit. But, you know. Instead of, like I say, just getting rid of stuff. You know, best games doesn't mean which is Pac-Man streams. Yeah, but, again, there's always going to be that one game that one person is like always going to be looking out for. What, you motherfucker. Whether it's new or old. I mean, specifically old. Fuck. And you know, like if there was someone just specifically staring at Max Payne 2 for like 3 years waiting for someone to play it and no one plays it and then I turn up. You know, it's one of those things. And like I say, in all honesty, like I say, I'm going to take the bloody high road, I am. I'm not going to... Like I say, if that was Mr. Matt, having an actual conversation for once... Fuck! Having an actual conversation for once instead of just, racist account, I'm going to take that high road. I am. You know, it's sort of similar saying, once you're a murderer, once you come out of prison and stuff, you're only going to murder again. But there's going to be people who's going to have, like, killed people and stuff, gone into jail and reformed, come out and want to, actually do fucking something for once in their life. You know? So... Fucking Christ. So like I say, Fuzzy Pickle, if you're somehow still here, which I would doubt the answer's yes... No, won't be here. That's what I'm going for. If you're not, obviously this will just go out to the Ethernet of the internet. But obviously on the one hand, and I know that some people here will be listening to me going, he's just going to let people walk all over him, all over his life. And again, if that makes everyone else happy, and if it's not hurting me or anyone else I know, I really don't care. Because if it makes life easy for at least me and or other people, I'm not going to say no. So like I say, if Fuzzy Pickler isn't obviously Mr. Matt, obviously apologies will go out, you know. And if it is Mr. Matt, I would still apologise. Because, you know, I genuinely had a good conversation about Earthbound. You know. And granted, a kid, well, what's the fucking game? That bloody game with the dead guy that's Sans and whatever, and it's basically a fan version of Mother. Undertale, that bloody game. Yes, Undertale. Oh, it's this game. I'll look into that game. Oh, I'm interested. That game looks fun. I've made some shitty accounts for this guy. Let's talk about this game for once. Yes, it can still happen. There are many, many situations we can talk about. My brain works this way. You can even talk to Dark Shadow about it. Like, there are many things that can happen. Many different scenarios, but like I say, I'll have it my way. I will. Because like I say, as long as it's nothing malicious, racist, or stuff like that, I'm sure we can all agree, what's happened has happened. Just not again. You're more bothered at Max Payne 2 being played without the outcast turning pure gold. It was at many situations, but, you know. He doesn't care. Well, like I say, that's the other thing is, you know. Until something legitimately, you know, obviously ban-worthy and stuff turns up. Like, obviously, specifically racist accounts will always be banned no matter what. Obviously, that is par for the course. That is not anything new, but
I didn't know what Mona wanted. If it was the same thing I would.
You know, people turn up and have genuine conversations. We can't treat them like everyone else, whether they are the people we think they are or not. So like I say, from this point forward, obviously, mods, you know, I still trust you guys. Of course I do. You know, you guys have been doing my work for me, you know, banning accounts and stuff whilst this guy's been around, you know, so I'm thankful for that. But all I'm going to say is, obviously, because of this whole fiasco that's been going on, yes, we have to be on our toes, obviously. But all I'm going to say is, if someone turns up who you think is him, or anyone else who turns up in the future who does something like that, oh God, it's this fucking part, the part that I'm dreading. But if someone who turns up, whatever, if whatever's being said in chat and whatever is fine, and like I say, it's not against the rules or anything, leave it. Up until the moment something like that happens. Then, obviously, if it's something balls to the wall, like racist and stuff, then obviously immediate ban, whatever. But depending on what's being said at the time, you know, common sense, obviously. And like I said, that's why I trust you guys, that's why you're mods. You know, you've been here for a while. Obviously, I don't know you personally, but I feel like I trust you. Which, obviously, Daniel, and especially Black Blazer, I know that you two are going to be sitting there going, he fucking trusts me? What an idiot. But, you know, I'm not going to say that about Tom because, I mean, he's from Liverpool. What's the worst he's going to do? You know? Go, I'm not Wayne Rooney. I can't fucking do it. I'm not going to do it anymore, but, you know. Because like I say, it's quicker if we just put this shit behind us rather than just trying to assume everyone is everyone. Stab me. Well, I mean, yeah, you could, but, I know what you try and stab me with. Oh, quickscope, bitch. Like, I know what you try and stab me with. And I'd be fine with that. Because we're gay. But, you know, like I say. Like, I didn't want to impend rules and stuff on you guys, because like I say, I trust you, you know. But, like I say, with everything that's been bloody going on, we can't ban everyone who just turns up, you know. Like, well, we can't. You know, like I say, it's not how you grow as a community, you know. Also, does Mona get Mona Vision? She does get Mona Vision. So yeah, it's like I say, it's just... But yeah, like I say, you know, it's a lesser of two evils, you know. And yeah, welcome back, Fuzzy. Like I say, in this one instance, and I hope you understand from my point of view, I'm probably not going to apologise for what's happened, because obviously, you know, it's one or the other, and obviously, because we don't know, yes, obviously on the one hand, I would like to apologise, on the other, sort of not, but, you know. Like I say, obviously, you know, rules are rules. No, obviously, racism, nothing, like, common sense, obviously. Just common fucking sense, you know. And like I say, whilst, you know, the conversation we had would lead me to believe that I, well, not trust, because obviously you've been here for like 5 minutes, but, you know, wrong button. So, yeah. I half apologise. Let's do that. I half apologise. Oh wow, nice. Oh, do that again. Nice. It's very impractical, but whatever. Oh, you're down there. Get fucked, bitch. Motherfucker, Persona 5 Royal has lots of new shit in it, interesting. What kind of new shit? Because like I say, if it doesn't come with like an expansion, I'm not going to buy it. I'm not. If it's just like, say, new side characters and stuff, which it won't be, because fitting that shit in would sort of be an expansion, but I wouldn't give a shit anyway. But like I say, if the new Persona whatever is not new, like an expansion minimum, depending on the asking price, I might trade in Persona 5 for Persona 5R. Because if I can say get Persona 5R for like a few pounds, then I won't say no. Which means Blight Blaze is going to nut even harder that I'm saying that. But if it's like full price and I get like no trade-in for Persona 5, I'm not interested. I'll wait. I will. New chapters, extra party member, new areas in Tokyo, more P4. New chapters. Wait, how many chapters was in P5 again? No, chapters. There was 8 people, wasn't there? Like 8 palaces. 6 main, 2 optional. For best ending. If it's adding like a new palace, or say 2 new palaces, I'd be down for that. I would. I mean, again, they would have to take place after the game is beaten, but... Who shot me? Who shot me? You wanna try that again, motherfucker? Come on now, bitch. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Wait, did I get them both with that? Nice. Also, 994 on your name is the date the spam was released. Well, there you go then. I mean, I wouldn't know that. You did have but new palaces and new shit in the old palaces. Okay, well, new shit in the old palaces again is sort of neither here nor there for me. Like I say, depending on price and trade-in for old P5, I mean, I'll take a look. And especially if you can do it after you've beaten the game, I would definitely take a look and give it a go. Otherwise, like I say, obviously I'm... You know. P5 base game had that 2-month time skip in the end. Yeah, but... It depends if you can still enter palaces or not. Because I want to say no. Like, Mona still exists. Conveniently, Mona. Was it Mona? Morgana? I don't... Morgana. Fucking Mona. Yeah, Morgana. Because he, still, she, whatever, still exists. I mean, I'm confused in what the hell they can do. You know?
Sometimes, Mona, you gotta go down to get up.
I know. I'm just looking around for ammo. Oh wow, chapter 5, nice. Yeah, like I say, if it's sort of just some side extra stuff, I mean, yeah, it's alright, but like I say, depending on price, I probably will skip out on it, I will. Yeah, Mr. Martin, here's your password. Well, I mean, the only problem is with that though, Fuzzy, that doesn't really prove anything. The fact that you're giving us your account is... Yeah, the fact that, obviously, if that is true, if you are actually giving us your account info, I mean, you're bold. I mean, I don't know why you can trust any of these fuckers. I mean, I fucking wouldn't, and I know them. But, you know. Like I say, for you in particular, and anyone else who comes along now with like accounts made in the last few days, like I say, we're all on edge, is all. It's like I say, whether you are or not, and like I say, if you look at it from my point of view, you know, obviously I can't trust anything everyone says in the last couple of days, so, you know. So like I said, obviously Fuzzy, you know, if you want to join in on conversations and stuff, and, you know, obviously you still can do. Obviously I'm not going to stop you. And obviously I don't sort of distrust you, but obviously there's that slight distrust, because obviously new account, I'm the first one. You know, it's sort of, yeah, suspicious when Daniel looks at it, and yes, when you think about it, it is a bit, huh, but, you know, just put it behind us, you know, let's move forward with this, Fuzzy. Fuck Morgana. How dare you say that? I mean, I know it's all about Futaba, if only because of her constant heat riser, which I'm now giving Black Blazer PTSD for. It's what I'm here for. PTSD. But yeah. But like I say though, Fuzzy, whether you give us your account or not, like I say, I don't know what you trust us that much for. But, like I say, I'm not going down there. But yeah, like I say, you know, just from this point, you know, let's just ignore that and just talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. Whilst I get shot in the face. Get up. Who the fuck? Oh, you did. I thought so. Oh, and I'm all the way over here. Lovely. Oh no, it's Kalishnikov. Give me lace sniper. I forgot there was a guy right in front of me. Oh. Actually, just kill me, because I need to save before the bloody thing, don't I? Instead of just walk through the door like an idiot. Also, these guys drop a shit ton of pills for you. That's another reason why this game's slightly better than Max Payne. Okay, no. Again, I would still like to play Mad Max. Max is sad, not mad. Yeah, I know. He's very depressed, not mad. I don't know why I said Mad Max. I mean, we all know why I said Mad Max, but because Max is on the mind. Mad Max. I don't know, somewhere in deep conscious I want to play Mad Max. But I also want to play Max Payne 3. So, you know.
This hadn't been my first fall in the night. Still just a prelude to the real deal. Still a long way to the bottom.
There! Come on!
Max, company.
Mona, you have to take them out. Buy me time. I couldn't live without her.
Yeah, like I say, this is the moment that really fucking sucks. And like I say, this is where I will probably... Oh, get fucked, bitch. Enable... Oh, pfft. Get fucked. God mode. Because, like I say, his health bar can just drop immediately. It can. Yeah, like that. His health is just magically bollocks. Yeah, but I can hit shots, Dark Shadow. Fuck you.
No good, the door is locked.
Fuck you, dude.
I need to get across the courtyard to the next door. I need you to cover me.
Max, can't get a good shot from here. I'll have to backtrack through the building to get a better view.
It's not like I'm in a hurry.
Do you want us to crack jokes about it? Or do you want me to go?
Go.
Thought so.
Oh, where the hell am I going?
I was in trouble. I could only hope that Mona would find an opening with a view down to the yard to take the commandos out in time.
Well, I mean, if someone really wanted to check that, they'd check that. Obviously, I trust Dark Shadow the most. So, Dark Shadow, if you want to go along with what Fuzzy's saying, if it's true, then, you know.
Without Mona's help, I'd be a dead man.
Obviously, specifically, do Mr. Matt's account.
I didn't wish to be dead.
When you doxed him. Well, you know. Either way, doesn't fucking matter.
Mona, don't mean to rush you.
Looking for a window with a view.
Well, I mean...
Mona, I'm running out of time here, and they don't seem to be running out of ammo.
Still looking for that window. Max, the route's clear.
I'm moving. Cover me. This is gonna sound like a rerun, but they've got me pinned down here.
I'm on it. I'll circle to the scaffolding on the other side of the yard.
That wasn't great cover, guys.
I was running out of time. I kept my eyes on the scaffolding, hoping to see Mona there. Mona, it's not me, but the guys are getting anxious. They're really looking forward to seeing you.
I'm worth the wait. Max, I'm here.
Where the fuck? Oh. Fucking Christ.
Mona, it's not me, but the guys are getting anxious. They're really looking forward to seeing you.
I'm worth the wait. I'll be on that scaffolding in a sec. Max, I'm here.
No luck with the door. There's a gateway here that leads to another yard. I'll try that.
Okay, I'll work my way through the building to meet you there.
Mona, found something to keep me on my feet through this.
So then, obviously, if this is true, Fuzzy, all I'll ask is... Genuine question, obviously. Why? Can I even make it down there? Oh, I can.
Mona must have heard the sirens too.
Oh, this is the last
Must
chapter.
not have been too happy about it.
I mean, I might be able to beat this game tonight, which means I will probably do it. So I'll probably beat this game.
How's the view, Mona? Aim for the gas bottles.
Oh, 6.
The bad news is the first door here is also locked. What's worse is the commandos are happy to see me.
Where the fuck am I being shot from? So you can make the full image. Well, like I say, obviously my answer is why. Question answer. My question is why.
Locked. Running out of doors here. One left across the yard. I'll need cover fire to reach it.
Okay, stay where you are. I'll let you know when I'm in position to cover you from the other side of the yard.
If she couldn't make it to the other side of the yard, I wouldn't make it out of there alive. It was that simple.
Okay, stay where you are. I'll let you know when I'm in position to cover you from the other side of the yard.
If she couldn't make it to the other side of the yard, I wouldn't make it out of there alive. It was that simple.
Well, my question still stands, Fuzzy.
Okay, action.
Why?
Ready, get set, go.
And he's off.
The crowd goes wild.
Locked. One last chance. There's another gate out of the yard under you.
Meet you on the other side.
Listen, Mona. The fun house. You wanted to talk about what happened.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, what, Max?
Pete, you're breaking up. Damn it. More commandos. Mona, can't you?
Max? Max, come in. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, why? Well, why overall? Why everything? And every other account known to man? Why?
Meet you on the other side.
Listen, Mona. The fun house. You wanted to talk about what happened.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, what, Max?
Pete, you're breaking up. Damn it. More commandos. Mona, can't you?
Max? Max, come in. Can you hear me?
Oh, from above. That's where they're fucking coming from. That's fucking... You gave him an IP logger link and got his IP. Really? I mean, that's how you did it, not why you did it. Two very different questions. Where the fuck? Oh, over there. You dick! I knew that was gonna fucking happen eventually. Again, every time you say something, more questions keep popping up. Because I can say Dark Shadow's a little shit. Oh, you're fucking behind me, goddammit. Well, I'm very unaware of my senses right now. Kill me. I don't care. I'll do it again. At least I know where this guy's coming from. I can kill him. I'm not going to say anything to that. The only thing I can do is kill myself after that kind of a performance. See, because I'd understand if you was his teacher, and if you're like, right, I can get this little shit for being an absolute wanker in my class. But, like I say, more questions pop up than answers. Because to say someone's a little shit, you'd have to know exactly who they are. Because like I say, I can say Tom's a little shit, but you're an idiot. But obviously we don't know each other, you know. It's like I say, you. Like I say, I have more questions. Go to file it. When you click it, you get his IP and location. I mean, oh, you're right in front of me, you wanker. How does that mean you have his password down? How would you even send it to him? You don't, Tom. If everything what he's saying is true from what I would be aware of, by having his IP address and location, you could probably sift through everything he's been on. And by doing that, you can use programs to find, obviously, passwords, accounts, all that kind of stuff. But that's why, for internet safety, you're always told, don't click on links you don't know. For obvious reasons like that. All that as well. But that's why you don't click on links. I do, because I don't give a shit. Because I don't really have any account stuff that's information worthy on my computer. I don't. I mean, to someone there would be, but like actual useful information is nothing. One other thing I want to check, because I know that there's 9 chapters after this. Tell me that you must be on. Can you collect it? Very much down it. Well.
Mona, I'm at the edge of this pit. I can see a way out from here.
I'm at the bottom of the pit. I'll find a way out.
Okay. The commandos don't want us to leave. The commanders have had it. They're packing their bags.
So where did you find this kid then?
I'll be there. The cleaners are gone. It's all clear up here. Firing a gun is a binary choice. You either pull the trigger or you don't. Stop. Stop. Wait.
And that's why a lot of people don't like shoulders.
Stay out of this, Max. You're only making it worse. You've been suspended.
She's one of them. She's here to kill me.
I'm doing my duty. She is a fugitive murder suspect. I'm taking her in. She resists, she gets shot.
As surely as the bullet rips through the victim's flesh, organ, and bone, it shatters the image of the man who presses the trigger. Easy.
Back off, Payne.
This is what I see when I look back. These moments, blinding as snow, they kill you, change you. You die and live again, remade. No, Mona. Winters!
And this is how Winterson dies.
Gunfire! This way, fast!
Go! Go, run! Mona.
Over here! Hold it! Detective Winnison! Officer down! He went over the edge!
The genius of the hole. No matter how long you spend climbing out, you can still fall back down in an instant.
Nah, part 3.
I had a dream of my wife. In it, I murdered her for my lover.
We're losing him. Multiple gunshot wounds. Pupils blown, head trauma, God only knows what else. He's in shock. Start 2 large bore IVs, get him to ICU stat. He's not responding. This guy is a train wreck. We're losing him.
I had chosen Mona. It felt like I had lost her.
You're a real angel, Max. 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 Oh, Max.
Sorry. You don't know many 24, 25-year-olds that go to school, to be honest. I do. I think I actually did at one point. Yeah, no, there was, I mean, well, that's college, but that's different. And his situation was different, but I'm not going to go into it. Great guy. I actually liked him. You know, for all things considered, what was going on, I actually liked the guy. If we ever seen each other again, I won't mind seeing him again. I think he was like 30, 32 or something. And like I say, because of the situation that he was in at the time. Like, he seems like one of those people like, ugh, God, I'm never going to see one of those people ever in my life because I hate them. But he actually was pretty cool. I actually liked him. You know, so like I say, if I ever seen him again, I won't mind having a, not a beer because I don't drink, but I won't mind having a drink with him. Who's having sex? Oh, fuck, Dark Shadow's probably not here, but I want to mention something to him about this game. What about Mona's socks? What's so special about Mona's socks, and why was Mona's socks written on the wall? Sorry. Next thing I know. Actually, one moment. One thing I want to do. Settings.
The cleaners, Annie Finn, Senator Payne, Mr. Corcoran, they were just peripheral surrounding the case.
Max, she is a murderer.
Max,
Back
she's
off,
after us.
Payne.
She's one of them.
Max, it's your duty as a detective.
Duty? That's the best you can do. Max, stay back.
Winterson's phone.
Max, dearest of all my friends.
Too late, Max. You are under arrest for murder.
I'm doing this for you, Max. A bullet in the head. I can end the pain.
Shoot me then, you bitch. Oh, before anyone says anything, yes, I know it says Mona Sachs, I think her name is. I was just trying to make a really shitty joke about, why does it say Mona Socks?
Refuge of your own making. You stay there, eyes
So I just want to get that straight.
afraid to move, hoping to bleed to death. Or do you crawl out, help your loved ones, make sure the fire doesn't spread, try to fix it?
This is your final warning. We have surrounded the building. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands.
Well, obviously, you know, I'm not going to say anything though, Tom, but all I'm going to say is what makes you say it's bait. Because only from my point of view, you access an account, it's not going to do anything.
Princeton
It's not.
wake her up. No one who slept for 100 years is likely to wake up.
Okay, people, get ready to go in.
In actual fact, Tom, what you want to do is,
It was the other way around. He kisses her to wake himself up.
go on, obviously my follow list, click on Mr. Matt, and then see who he follows after me, before me, what, you know what I mean, most recent from then till now,
I had thought things couldn't get any worse.
because if there's more,
Fast forward from that to Winterson's body at the hospital morgue.
stuff on his follow list that seems legit, I guess, then, I mean, I know we can't trust anyone and everyone, but because if it was just everything that led up to me and then nothing else, whereas if this is supposed to be some kid's account that this sixth form is trying to fuck over, which whatever, you do you, man. And like I say, if other stuff, specifically along the lines of, like, say, Rocket League, because obviously that's what I was playing, how do you melee in this game? How to play? Options, controls, combat. F or mouse button 3. Unless if I just walk past a gun. You're meant to run. Ah! I will admit though, Dogshot, I do really like, yeah, I do like that mechanic where you can roll through a door or roll into people and they get knocked back and they fall over. I do like that. But one other thing I forgot. Before I leave, may as well pick up the bloody painkillers whilst I'm here. Supposedly went through all of it stuff to get this kind. You don't see a reason that you can't do it yourself. Well, that as well. But the thing is, though, Tom, if obviously everything that's going on is true and whatever, then you know, just let the kid have his account. You know.
The dead security guard that dropped his gun in the doorway.
Oh yeah, now we've got a gun again. How did you not die? I shot you in the face. And before anyone says anything, he's a special unit. There's gonna be nothing in there. I'm out of ammo. Hey man, how you doing? Oh, he didn't. Oh. Pfft. What the hell? I'm what we call super dead. Well, first thing is though, Tom, you've never been through someone's bag in school. You're dead to me. Everyone once has to peek through someone else's bag. Obviously, you don't steal anything, of course. That's against the rules. But you at least peek through to see what someone has. I've never done it. It's always happened to fucking me, though. Mostly, my bag's always been stolen and hidden from me. Oh, you wanker. Well, you can say with your hand on heart you haven't went through year 7's bag. Well, I mean, like I say, you normally do it to friends and stuff, but you know, I've been through many friends' bags. Like, I'm not saying, you know, you've been in sixth form and you're doing that, but how the fuck am I getting through there? Well, that didn't fucking work. I mean, that worked. No, my phone's going to die. No. See, kids, if we're going to take any lesson from today, always charge your phone. But, god damn it. I normally charge it at night when I go to bed, but must have forgot. No, I didn't. Must have forgot English. Yeah, I normally charge my phone at night. Whatevs.
Construction site, I had been ready to give myself in.
And now I wish I got my bloody charger, but it doesn't matter. I shouldn't be here for that much longer. I know there's... I can very quickly check before my phone dies, actually. How many missions is there again?
Felt her presence everywhere I went. I was trying to trace her path, recreate the winding course of the magic bullet in her head.
Then I'll turn it off.
Couldn't find her. I drove out of
with normal slow. Sorry, I'm rereading that, but yeah. With normal slow-mo, okay. There's 9 chapters, and end of game might be just a cutscene. I think I'm on chapter 2.
Mr. Payne, I've been expecting you.
So yeah, I mean, if I stay slightly longer past 8, I should be able to beat this game, so I'll probably do that. There's no point me getting... I am on the final chapter and have like half an hour to play, so I'll just beat this tonight. I don't remember this game being this short, but then again, Steam does say I only played it for 2 hours, which, I mean, I'm about 2 hours now, so maybe it didn't cross over to the 3rd. But yeah, this game is really fucking short. Great, but really fucking short. And I will say, better than Max Payne 1, if only because of that bullshit difficulty crap. Oh, and also, thank you for the follow, Swedish Remixer. I appreciate it, thank you.
I knew the answer before he told me. Vlad had lied.
I said 9 chapters, okay.
Company commandos were his men.
Vladimir Lem has belonged to the Society for many years. Cogniti is going to die in the hands of the innocent.
Well, I've got no fucking use for that anymore.
He is coming for me, his one-time mentor.
And yeah, Tom's got it right. Aw.
I left Woden at the door of his panic room. By talking of fate, Vlad had been asking for my...
Wouldn't you be, Tom? Wouldn't you be scared of Year 7? We're in England. You should be afraid of Year 7s. Because if they're not going to fuck you, they're going to stab you. So, you know, pick your poison, I guess. And I mean, in all honesty, I'd sooner be fucked. But, you know. Oh yeah, but that's over the course of... Well, if you minus 500, because I streamed Assassin's Creed Syndicate back when it came out, like 3-4 years ago. I think 3 years ago. And that's where I got like 500 viewers. Then I never streamed again. Up until last year. So think about it this way, Tom. If I'd have kept streaming Assassin's Creed, you and me might not be talking right now. Because I could be big boy. I could be ninja. could have been if I'd have kept at it. But I didn't because my parents were on holiday. I was at school. School was off that day because, like I've already mentioned before, it was because, you know, all the travelling networks were down that day because of really bad weather. So I couldn't get in, so I stayed home and played some video games instead of doing work. As everyone should be doing. And that's when I decided at the time, because PS4 had streaming, I thought, go on then, this looks pretty fun, I'll do it, and then that happened. Got no followers from that day, but I got a shit ton of fucking views. And all it was me getting, I remember it was just me getting an achievement, which was to ride on horse and carriage for so long, or it was to bunt a certain amount of people on horse and carriage. And that's all it was just me doing that and getting a few collectibles. Without a mic, camera, or anything, and it was just basic PS4 streaming, but, you know. I can't say, I mean, that day was, you know, fun, I guess, because bollocks, but, you know. Could someone drop some health, please? If you don't mind. I mean, who the hell keeps computer passwords in their bag? Like, that's usually rule number 1 of school that IT normally teaches you. Is to not write down that stuff. Pills here. Oh, I remember this room. You're meant to panic, fire, and kill yourself. Idiots. Idiot. God damn it. You bastard. See, now that is the kind of shit people get up to. I've done that before. I mean, I haven't thrown it away. Like, I did it in class, they didn't realise, and then, where is it? And then it's, oh, it's in the bin back in class. Like, I've done that. See, like I say, Tom, I told you before I'm a cunt. And I know you guys don't believe me, but, I mean, you know. Again, this was between friends, not random people in school, but, you know, I've done that before. I have. You bastard. Could you fucking shoot something, asshole? Oh, you mother... Never mind.
Cleaning hands, the cleaner jumpsuits.
It doesn't get any better than that.
The hard evidence that proved Vlad was behind it all.
Okay, what's happening? Somebody, anybody, get in here, tell me. I can still hear gunshots. Is she still coming? Stop her. She could be headed here, to the office. The same killer bitch who shot Boss in the arm? Stop her. Does she have an army with her? Or did he win? Stop them. Everybody get your asses here. Everybody here. Stop them.
Nice box fort.
Is it over? Did somebody get them? Are they dead? Is it safe? No! Shoot the kid!
Vlad and Mona were on a crash course. If I'd find one, the odds were I'd find the other. Vlad was after Vinny. He had left me a map to follow.
See, again, Tom, this is the kind of shit people get up to when you're in sixth form. Well, not in sixth form, but when you're in school. Now, you could probably even ask Dark Shadow. He's probably never done it before, but taking people's, or at least friends' school books, and well, not school books, but those shitty day... I forgot what the fuck you call them, but yeah, those calendar book things, whatever. But you know, like
The gilding on the mask had cracked to reveal the rot underneath.
it was because we didn't use them. We just fucked around with them. There was no point in using them.
It made me feel worse.
It won't.
I had a meeting scheduled with Vlad at Vinny's place.
MP2 was notorious for being a short game back then. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm on chapter 3. I mean, you know, it's going to take me about 3.5 to 4 hours max to beat this. And I'm not going to complain. I mean, it's an old game. Old games are relatively short. And like I say, I'm enjoying this so much more than Max Payne 1. If only because, like I say, Max Payne 1, that one section fucked me up the most.
I was still a couple of blocks away from Vinny's place. I had to get moving.
One of ours, yeah. Crashed in from the street. Who was driving it? One of ours. They're in trouble. Cover me!
More cleaners! Waste them! Get them before they get out! Find a way in there.
I was still a couple of blocks away from Vinny's place. I had to get moving.
One of ours, yeah. Crashed in from the street. Who was driving it? One of ours. They're in trouble. We gotta get them out of there. Speak of the devil. You can't hide! You're dead!
I had to get moving.
One of ours, yeah. Crashed in from the street. Who was driving? Speak of the devil. Catch! Don't let him get away!
Not so long ago, the V-tags had bloomed everywhere in the city. Now they only remained in the worst neighborhoods, the monster's grave.
My only question is, do I know who Fuzzy is? Because, if so, I'm sorry. These are my friend, not that I know of, because I don't know anyone older than me, really. Not for secondary school anyway. And when I was in year 7 I was pretty tame.
Don't let him get away!
The whole neighborhood was a battle zone in a mob war between Vlad's men and Vinny's mobsters.
Stranded in a dark and violent night. Dick Justice, a lone, hard-boiled fugitive cop.
Vinny's used car lot was up ahead. I had to find a way down to the street.
Be other random if it was someone who I pissed off in school. I'm both not sorry and sorry. I'm not sorry because it happened back in the day. I'm also sorry because, well, I mean, you'll probably kick the living shit out of me. I came in that way, down we go. Swedish remix. Oh, it doesn't matter. You get a lot of lurkers. And if people want to lurk, just let them lurk. They don't have to chat. They don't. Obviously. Ooh, a toilet. Whoop. School you do sixth form is really shitty and that makes it even more shitty. School has no funding. Oh, okay, never mind. My school is, well, at least the school that me and Darkshadow went to was, for all intents and purposes, I know people would say shit, but of course it wasn't. We're logical people, we can think for ourselves and live lives, so our school's done more than enough. And some sexy teeth. Obviously, we're not going to mention them, Darkshadow, but again, the one that we talked about the other day, yeah, sure, like I say, you know, like I wouldn't say no, but I also wouldn't be jumping out of my skin to sort of to everything, you know.
Who else? Only it's just me. The cleaners got the rest.
Oh, I don't know where that is.
I guess one extra
Then again, you're probably mentioning something very specific. Because if that could be somewhere in America, it could be somewhere in the middle of France, it could be somewhere in the middle of bloody England. Instead, because good food. I mean, our school had pretty decent food. A lot of people had jacket taters. Or pasta. Like this pasta sauce stuff. And then you could have sandwiches and whatever. And then they did have proper meals. Like I say, our school was, you know... Like I say, I know people say that it was shit, but... Like I say, you get, you know... education, food... So, I mean, it's not all that bad. It's not. I don't know what this guy's entire goal was, but leaping into the back of a board. Not the best one. I can't leave close friend. That is one. Ooh. Tie your shoelaces, man.
What is this? What the fuck are you doing with him? He's at the top. Max Payne rings any bells? What did you bring him here for? He tried to kill the boss earlier. The top. Max Payne rings any bells?
Well, that happened, I guess. I'll get fucked. You motherfucker. I'm welcome back, Daniel. Willkommen. Also, I didn't get those pills, did I? I hate this game if I didn't get those pills.
Why did it have to happen to me? Oh, it was so perfect. Now it's ruined. Oh, no. No.
Here he is. Good old Vinny. As Captain Baseball Bat Boy. I don't remember this being this close to the end of the game, but whatever.
Not you. Why does this keep happening to me? Hey, you gotta help me. There's a freaking bomb in here. If I take the head off, it blows. Bye-bye, Vinny. You're a freaking cop. You gotta help me.
How did this happen?
The Russian tricked me.
Join the club.
I can help you get him. I can. I swear, you get me out of this and I can help you get him.
You've got yourself a deal.
Come on, Vinny. Now we turn into escort mission, boys. And I do sort of like this mission, if only because when he dies, I might show it off. I'll try and show it off if I can. If I can kill him, I'll show off what it is, because it's actually gruesome but also quite hilarious. Next, if I can do it. Yeah, like so. No! It's fucking stupid. It is. It's really stupid. Shoo! It's so stupid. And yeah, like Dosh says, it's very Looney Tunesy. Like, it's so fucking stupid. I love it. We need a Donald Duck game. Well, we have a Scrooge McDuck game. Also, I've got no health. And if the game doesn't give me any, I am what we call what's the word? Fucked. That's the word I'm looking for.
This way, Payne! Oh man, Payne! There's more of them out there! They're coming over the wall! You gotta get me out of here! You hear? You hear, you bastards? You're gonna die! You're gonna fucking die!
Is there really no painkillers anywhere here? Because that is quite bullshit. Fuck, man. Fuck.
Payne, what are you waiting for? Don't let them get me! Kill them! Kill them!
Where the hell was that? Oh my god, this game hates me. Never mind, this game loves me. Me.
You can't hide!
Oh, another one. Where was the other one? Fuck, where was the other one?
Oh man, Payne! There's more of them out there! They're coming over the wall! You gotta get me out of here! You hear?
Wasn't in here.
Bastards, you're gonna die! You're gonna fucking
No. You just took the pills away. No, don't. I need them. Okay, now this is where I will use slow-mo, because obviously these guys are armored. God damn it. There's a guy who fucking jumps over behind me. Got it.
Vinny was about to piss his pants. He'd end up short-circuiting the bomb and blowing us both up.
There was the pill.
More of them! Payne, hold them off! Kill them! Don't
Oh no, we can't go that way. We have to go back that way and go up a lift.
Oh shit, I can't fit through! I can't fit through! The bomb will blow up! What now, Pete? What now? Think, Benny. Okay, we'll head back through the hall to the elevator up to my place. We'll get out through there. Let's go, Payne! Payne! You gotta protect me! We gotta get to the elevator!
God damn it.
Okay, Payne, this way! Run!
Pills you.
Come on! I can't wait for you, Payne! I gotta get out of here! Hurry up, Andy! Coward! Too late, Payne! I'm going to use the stairs!
I knew that they spawn here. That's why I was trying to go over for the bloody save. Pills. Like I said, I knew that those guys spawned behind you. Because like that's the one thing I remember from the speed run.
Stop them! Stop them! A single bullet could set off the bomb!
Then again, they probably still spawn behind us, don't they? Yep. Oh, there was a straggler. No, there isn't. That should be it for that.
What? I'm a collector. I tell you, fucking... No, Payne! What are you doing?
This is the door. I want to close that and push that one there. Because in the event if he does get stuck, he usually gets stuck here. And because the door's here, I can slam it and force him through. Like I say, when I watch the speedrun multiple times of this, because this is actually a pretty fun speedrun to watch, he can sometimes get stuck on here, and I think it's frame rate dependent. If you have a high frame rate, which of course I do, for whatever reason, he gets like stuck on this little lip here, and he can't get over. Whereas I think if you have a 30 FPS limit, it's usually fine. But like I say, that's why I've done that, because like I say, he usually gets stuck there and I can just slam the door on him and he forces his way through. Where are they? Oh. So let's see if we can get it. I've got about like 100 to 200 FPS. Yep, see, he always gets stuck there and he doesn't know what the hell to do. So you just sort of need to slam the door on him and he fits his way through. He always gets stuck there. He does. Who the hell's shooting at him? You are. Oh god, I'm not gonna save now.
Payne, get up to the ramp, quick! Lift me up there. We can get out through the hole. Get me the fuck out of here!
Oh no, the button's up there. Fuck. Fuck, there's pills up there. I've also got a surprise for them. No. Molotov. Also, how do you throw Molotovs in this? Again, that's another thing that I remember just now from the speedrun. He's throwing Molotovs or grenades. Grenades are better because if you get it directly in, you kill them all. But Molotovs is nice because it obviously hits them over time, and then I just accidentally auto-clicked on shotgun. There we go, done. That's the annoying mission done. And yeah, I would like that they play the Captain Baseball Bat Boy theme. Yeah, like I said, that mission's fun in terms of if you get to see Vinny die, it's very Looney Tunes. But because the whole objective is to not let that happen, obviously some people would never have seen that. So I just thought I'd show it off.
I was desperate enough to look for Mona at the funhouse.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Max, dearest of all my friends, drop your gun, or the bomb goes.
I had a bomb ticking in my head. No amount of painkillers would disable it. Vlad and his men left after they were done with Vinny and me. I don't know how Mona came to be there. I can only speculate. It's clear that she was after Vlad.
Max.
She must have gotten there after he had left. Otherwise, he'd have been dead, and she wouldn't have come after me.
So what mission is this? 5? I think.
She came to get me through the fire.
Mona does not give a shit being engulfed in flames. Also, I'm gonna die, so I'll just do that. Is this even the right way? Yes. But yeah, so Dark Shadow, I'm hopeful that I helped you in that situation with Vinny when he gets stuck. If you didn't already know, to just slam the door on him. I don't know what to do here. Time encourage you to rage quit the game, so that'll help. Oh yeah. Maybe through here? Maybe press the button. Push the button. Yeah, so like I say, I'm glad that I've watched the speedrun of this. Also, actually, Dark Shadow, you should really watch the speedrun of this. It's quite fascinating, because, like, for one example, you know at the beginning of the game when you're in the warehouse and you fight those guys, there's some, you know where you've got to backtrack after the cutscene, you've got to go back the way you came? Well, what you can do is you can do a super jump, where in between the gun animation, where you change weapons between a one-handed weapon to a two-handed weapon. If you do a jump in between that animation, you get a super high jump. And if you jump up those boxes and then you hit your head on the balcony above, you hit the cutscene trigger, and then obviously I believe you spawn downstairs still, so you don't have to do all the backtracking, so you don't need to run forwards, activate all that, to then run back and do what you need to do. You just sort of leap up, and then you're already in the room, and then you just leave. Like I say, I find the speedrun for this game very fascinating. And also, you know the sequence when you're in, I think, saving Vlad, when you turn the corner and those guys slam that door on you, you've got to go all the way up and around. If you've got that super slow-mo, if you use slow motion, because you're really fast, as they're closing the door, it doesn't close the door fast enough and you can just walk through. Like I say, it's stuff like that where, you know, you can just save so much time instead of like going all the way around playing the entire level. You just sort of skip through it all. You do, and like I say, it's worth a watch. It is. It's definitely worth a watch. And then, I think in the second hospital cutscene trigger, where you're all slow motion, I believe what you can do is you can activate the end of the level, kill the guys, go into slow-mo at the same time, I think. Then when you're in that scene, you're supposed to be in slow motion, but because you're already in slow motion and the game's adding slow motion, it doesn't know what to do, so it doubles Max's speed for like 2 minutes or something, and then you just walk through the level so quickly. Especially if you strafe run and jump or roll, you get through the level so much quicker. Or the backtracking part. Like I say, it's a very interesting watch. If I can, I'll find a link for you later if you want, and I'll definitely send it your way. It's definitely worth a watch.
Stay with it, and you can live a lifetime in that split second.
Besides, a gentleman always avenges the insults done to his lady. You did kill.
Oh, my phone's still alive. And that doesn't kill him. Don't ask me why. I can very, very quickly see where I am.
An invisible ghost hovering outside my body.
Detective Payne, boss is already here. He's waiting for you inside.
Yeah, so like this, where you're supposed to be pretty slow. Like I say, your max's speed is like twice as fast. So it's not normal Max Payne speed, it's 2 times that. Which, like I say, it's fascinating what games do when they're coded and they either break because obviously they don't know what to do, or they just force something on you.
NYPD, drop the gun. What are you gonna do about it, pal? We're all guilty of something if you look hard enough. I've been framed.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me. You win. You win. Just let me go. You can have it all. The gun trade. Bring it all.
We are now in hell. Or at least the hell of my mind.
Have no fear. Vlad is here.
Yes, my Russian accent got worse between games. Oh no, there's just a wall there.
Max, come on. Time to wake up. That won't help a thing. The bullet in my head brought me to you.
I love how Max is just...
Max,
Mm.
time to wake up.
She was beautiful. I hated her for making me feel this way.
Come on, Max. Get out of there.
To hear her answers.
You okay?
Vlad was headed to Woden's Manor.
Don't be stupid. You're not in shape to go anywhere. You'll die.
I don't care.
This isn't your fight, Max. You can walk away. I'm asking you.
I didn't deserve to walk away. There are no happy endings. You're coming with me. It was too late. I couldn't trust her. Not before I had seen this through.
Also, she's never mentioned in Max Payne 3, is she, Dark Shadow?
There are no choices.
Well, at least not that I remember.
Straight line. The illusion comes afterwards. When you ask why me and what if. When you look back, see the branch.
You can find her grave in Max Payne 3. Oh, she dies? Dude, she dies in this, doesn't she?
If you had done something differently,
I don't remember this game.
it would be someone else looking back. Ask
Well, we can all find out together. You find Winston's grave and he mentions Mona. Oh, okay.
First, cover me from here.
There! Alert! They're here!
Damn. Mona.
It's ambiguous as to whether she lives or not, since Max Payne 2 has two endings. Oh, really?
Damn.
And what? How do you get both endings then? And if your answer is play on New York Minute mode, you can fuck right off. Because that mode is for people who need help. The canon ending, since she's not around in Max Payne 3 anyway, is where she dies. The alternate ending is done by beating it on Dead on Arrival. Yeah, I thought so. I mean, I'm glad it was that and not bollocks. I'm glad it was that and not New York Minute mode, because you seriously just fucked that. I'm so thankful that that guy's leg got in the way. Why the fuck? Oh, never mind, he's dead as well.
I'll climb down.
No, stay there. I'll take the first floor, you take the second.
Okay.
I'm not sure I can...
Incoming!
That wood's gonna be bulletproof. And it was. As long as that doesn't explode. Feels you. Yep. I may have seen that just a tad too late. Where the hell? No, it's Mona. Also, because you're never up there, it's nice to see the unrendered black room.
What now?
We work our way deeper into the building. Look for Woden or Vlad.
All right.
I love doing that. Where the fuck was he? I know there's a guy up there. He's over fucking there, you prick. Also, boobs bush.
Keep going. Let's check the other wing.
Can I please have some pills? Pretty please. That's a grenade. Wow. That was one way to get your head blown off. Oh, I forgot I killed this guy, didn't I? Fucking Christ. Also, the one thing that I like about this game over Max Payne 1 as well, Dark Shadow, is the fact that when you dive, if you keep shooting, you stay on the floor. Even though, yes, you never really want to. But if there's like one guy left who you've hit and staggered, you can at least, you know, keep firing. Instead of just landing and then going, whew, I'm a bit dusty. Better clean myself off. You know, it's just lay down, continue firing so you can kill the guy. And yeah, thankfully Max Payne 3 kept it as well. Because, I mean, if there's like 5 or 6 guys, it doesn't matter, you're gonna die anyway. But, you know, like I say, when there's one guy left and you've hit his arm and not his head, and he's staggered, you can just continue firing.
Payne, they're already inside. They're extremely dangerous. We need to stop them before...
Mona was still on the case.
Who the fuck? Oh, below me. No. No. Give me the pills. No, never mind.
Woden's in his panic room at the back of the manor. It's up ahead. See you there.
Where the hell are you? No, he's below us.
Dead end. Damn it.
Here, let me. This way.
Mona knew the manor. She was working for Woden. Glad had told me the truth.
Mona, wait. Stop.
This is love. When someone drags you from the wreckage when you have given in, ready to just lie there and die.
I told you not to come here. It's my job to clear up this mess, and you're a part of it. Throw away your guns.
Why couldn't we just have sex and live happy lives?
When someone, no matter what the cost, shows you there is hope, a choice, that you can put down your gun.
See? I can't do it. You're a bastard, Max.
This is love. Love hurts.
Okay, that wasn't the sound of a shotgun. Well, that was the sound of a shotgun, but...
I was so looking forward to you two killing each other. You can't have everything.
I had been here before. Ground Zero.
You are making me look incompetent by refusing to die.
Stop. I am sorry. Enough.
A bomb went off in my head. The bullet lodged in my brain moved a fatal, microscopic distance.
The killing has gone too far.
I have only begun. It's better to reign in hell than serve in heaven.
You flatter yourself.
Demented fool!
I felt the rise of that old familiar feeling. I hated it. I welcomed it.
Hi, Mona.
Everything was clear again.
It was nice seeing your breast.
No more questions.
Oh, that was the thing that I was going to ask you, Dark Shadow. Is, you know, in the comic book scene where Max is having or not having sex with Mona, I swear to God, the third panel, you see her left breast.
Last thing left to do.
Either that or I'm making shit up, but I swear to God, left breast, nipple and all. I mean, it's very pixelated and blurred, but I swear to God. I mean, I don't know what God's got to do with it, but she has a tit out. I thought so. I'm glad. That means I'm going to get banned for playing this game. I mean, I'm not, but, you know. And welcome back, Daniel. You've managed to turn up at just the right time. Okay, he didn't fire. What's what I need to save? No pull on the BAPs then, just BAP. Yep, just BAP. Yep, just singular BAP. An actual BAP, nipple and all. What the fuck? Have I fucked myself? I'll run back to the panic room. Oh, okay. I genuinely think I have fucked myself. I have fucked myself, I don't have enough time. Oh! Never mind, I'm fine. Oh, I could have done that. But even then, slow-mo wouldn't have really done anything anyway. Even base slammer, really? Who the fuck's shooting at me? Are you for playing anything this weekend? No, it depends. Depends what you have in mind. I'm not going to say anything to that man. Well, like I said, I don't really have Battlefield anymore. Because like I said, the trial only gives you 10 hours and I've used about 8 of it. Or like 8.5, so I don't really have long in that.
Why don't you just die? You hate life. You're miserable all the time. Afraid to enjoy yourself even a little. Face it, you might as well be dead already. Do yourself a favor. Give up.
Hey.
fanatical about these things, Max. One of these days, it's going to get you killed.
You fucker. We'll come over 12 hours today and 10 yesterday. Your life is finished. Yep. Nice knowing you. Oh, don't worry. I know you've not played a game like this since Resident Evil 2. Oh yes, this is the one that I wanted to see.
Don't worry, Max. I haven't forgotten you. Everything. Ooh, is this the way you want to play it? Have no fear. Blood is here.
Don't you shoot them off? No, I'm an idiot. Never mind. You do. I'm just shooting the wrong thing. I'm an idiot. Right idea, wrong thing. Think about this game is similar to that game where you're a red doll in slow-mo and you don't move. Oh, you mean, Super Hot, yeah, that's it. Super Hot. Super Hot. I mean, Super Hot's not that fucking hard. What else do I have to fucking shoot? Him? Yeah, him. Goodbye, Vlad.
Dearest of all my friends, I was supposed to be the hero.
That ragdoll is so stupid.
The past is a gaping hole. Your only chance is to turn around and face it. But it's like kissing the lips of your dead love. Darkness waiting in the hole of your mouth. We are willing to suffer, to die for the things we care about, for love, for the right choices. Because of her, I had solved the case, my case, all of it, who I am.
Who am I?
Be all right.
God. I turned out to be such a damsel in distress.
Goodbye, Mona.
She was dead. The bullet in her head had come to the end of its slow-motion journey.
Stay sharp. We're going in. Go, go, go!
It is
Max Payne 3 Max is much better. Why? Because he's knocking down all those pills and drinking all that whiskey. And then he shaves his head because, why not?
What the hell went on in here? They are all dead.
Now, like all my loves, She is mine forever.
Yep, we get to hear all of his
She has
quips.
brought me here to this moment.
Yes, Max Payne 3 will be tomorrow, because tomorrow... No, I still need to charge this. Because yeah, tomorrow is Thursday. So, I should be able to get Max Payne done in 2 days.
That act of seeing
I should.
I am reborn.
Because it is like a 10 to 12 hour game. It's a pretty decently long game. And a very good one. So, yeah.
Detective Payne? He's still alive! We need a medic in here now! He's still alive!
I had a dream of my wife. She was dead. But it was all right.
That's nice, thanks, man. The end. Yeah, I went to bed. My wife's dead. I had a dream of her. I'm fine with that. Okay, that's a strange ending. You know? Like, I know what it means. It means he's finally put his wife to rest. Everything that he's done with these last 2 games is... Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. It's closure, you know? He's... You know, that's it. It's done. You know, he can move on with his life. But it's just a matter of fact, is the lines that's given, and then just the end. Nothing like it do. Like if it did that, then if it cut into the credits, I'd be fine. But going from a sincere, serious moment of going through all this, and then like I say, he's being able to move on to nothing. It's a little funny. So what's 3 about? Basically Max Payne is a bodyguard. He's really shit at it. Everyone he guards dies. And you're in South America. Mexico, I believe. I know it's South America. Yeah, you're in South America. You just kill a lot of people, pretty much. And you're just a bodyguard. But like I say, everything goes tits up and... Yeah. But specifically that. It's the worst point in his life. For him to have redemption. So he leaves the force. But he meets a guy, I forgot his name. I want to say Paolo, but I'd be wrong. But I do know who he is. Big fluffy hair. They meet in a bar. He kills, I think, a Gunyini son, I believe. Who's pissing about a woman and whatever and try to force himself on her. He doesn't like it. You shoot him. You then have to leave the town because the entire mafia is all on top of you. So then you leave town, and then he gives you a job as a bodyguard. And like I say, you're really shit at it. Like I say, everyone you're supposed to guard dies. I think 1 person survives, but yeah, otherwise pretty much everyone dies. But like I say, it is still a great game, you know, shooting people, and especially the ragdoll physics. The ragdoll physics in that game. If you thought the ragdoll physics in this, when you shoot people and bump into people, Max Payne 3 turns it up just slightly. It does, just slightly, just adds that extra twist to it, which I like. But yeah, like I say, that will be tomorrow. Really looking forward to Max Payne 3. I was looking forward to the whole trilogy, but that one fucking scene in Max Payne 1, I don't give a shit if people say, get good, piss off. Like, I'm going to later or tomorrow watch someone play the game legitimately without any help and stuff, and I'm going to watch someone do it, and if they have the exact same issue I do, fuck you. If they get through it like that, still, whatever. Getting good. I know I need to get good. I mean, where's Shroud when you fucking need him, man? But anyway, like I say, I will see you again tomorrow. So thank you very much for coming along. Have a good evening. Or afternoon, depending wherever you are. Also, thanks for the follows. I appreciate those, nonetheless. And, yeah, so like I say, tomorrow, Max Payne 3. Really looking forward to it. But anyway, without further ado, I'll catch you again tomorrow. So good evening, and good night.